In this video, I will teach you exactly how I got to $1,000 a day using this simple pattern in these markets. And this pattern has changed my life because, you know what, it wasn't always this easy. It wasn't always like this. I used to be struggling with trading. I used to be flipping burgers for $9 an hour. But once I found this simple pattern in these markets, it changed my life and I quit the 9-to-5 job that I was working in. I do not flip burgers anymore, okay? All I do is day trade now. One particular pattern that over these years of trading I realized it happens every single day. In fact, it happens right now. It's the trend pattern. Trend hypothetically is a pattern. But don't get me wrong, I am not a pattern trader. I do not look at these charts and see like a mountain high and enter shorts. No guys, that used to be me, but I realized that shit doesn't work. But what actually works is following a trend. Trend is your friend, it's no joke. When the price is moving in an uptrend or a downtrend, that is the perfect time to look for a trade, because that is the time when you'll actually have most odds to win the trade, most odds to make a lot of money. Because when the price is actually in a trend, what is most likely what's going to happen? It will continue the trend, and most likely you're gonna win if you go with the trend precisely. But the thing here is, how do you actually enter a trade? Well, don't worry. Before you can know when to enter the trend, you have to identify the trend. Uptrend, when the price is moving up, it moves in a higher high, higher low. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. That's the uptrend. And that is exactly when you should look for buys. But when the price is in a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. As you can see, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. That is exactly when you should look for a trade to the downside to sell. Why? Because most likely it's gonna continue the direction to the downside when it's in a downtrend and continue the direction to the upside when it's in an uptrend. Because that's how the price moves. Now, when should you actually look for the trade? What time? I highly suggest you to trade on market session opens, okay? Because then there will be the most volume inside the markets. More movement, more trends, and higher possibility to win the trade and make a lot of money. Now, how does the trend looks in a chart? Like I told you guys, uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, like that. Why? Because the price has to fix itself all the time. The price cannot move up or down completely. It has to fix itself by going into the imbalance areas, which is called fair value gaps. So the price will get into those areas and fix itself right here, and then we will find the trade right here and we make a lot of money from that. But this time frame is super high time frame. As you can see, the trend happens in every single time frame. It always wants to fix itself. Why? Because like I told you, there are imbalances in the market, and when the price will fix itself, that's when it will continue the direction to where it was going in the first place. As you can see right here, what is this? This is completely like it's going up, right? It's going up completely. But what do you see these big candles? The price always wants to fix itself. This was a big candle, but it literally wants to fix itself after that. And that's literally here we can find trades, or here when it actually fills the imbalance, and then we can find trades. But it's easier said than done, I know. But as you can see, the trend is completely going up. Here's actually a sweep which took out liquidity. If you don't know about liquidity, liquidity is an area that has a lot of buy and sell orders that these banks, institutions, and hedge funds want to go towards, and once it takes that out, it can continue the direction to the opposite direction. And as you can see right here, that is exactly what happened. It just wanted to sweep this, and then what happens? The trend continues. Here is the imbalance that I just talked about right here, this gap right here, and as you can see, gets filled, continues the direction to the upside. Now obviously we wouldn't enter straight from here. What would I do? I would go to like a lower time frame. I would even go to a 5-minute after the big fair value gap gets hit, because first of all, we're in a trend, uptrend. Fair value gap gets hit, super high time frame fair value gap, we get immediate reaction. What would I do? I see that here was a high and here's a break of structure to the upside. It's a break of structure, so it means the trend will actually continue to the upside. I would have entered from this, and right here the stop loss below this order block, which is a price range area, above this liquidity area, take profit. Beautiful, almost 1-to-3 risk-reward ratio, and this would be the trade. How did I end up with this? Here was the daily time frame, big fair value gap. We were in a trend, uptrend, as you can see, and we had the liquidity sweep that increases the odds. We had this imbalance right here. Big candle leaves us in fair value gap. Here's a complete fill of the imbalance. Imbalance got filled. Trend will continue up. Same thing here. Here's also a imbalance. What is most likely what's going to happen, guys? Completely filled. Probably, most likely will continue to the upside right here and make all-time highs. Because the trend is right now bullish and we have to go with the odds. Trend is our friend. I'm not lying. Trend is so powerful, and I always preach this in my Discord, in my community, everywhere. Trend is your friend. It is no joke, because most of you guys had been led to a lie. Almost everybody tells you that buy low and sell high. What? Like, because that is so dumb to think like that, because the trend, when it's going up, what is most likely going to happen? It will continue the trend to the upside. Obviously, meanwhile, there's like imbalances that you could wait for it to get. Like I told you guys, imbalances. And then the trend will continue, most likely. Traders, we have to understand that we have to increase the odds to succeed in a trade. And that's how we make our money. So, as you guys can see, how does the price move? In a trend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows. Continue the trend. And here's also higher lows, higher highs. Guys, that's how the trend moves. And in a downtrend, as you can see, here's a mini downtrend. As you can see, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs moves a little bit up, and lower lows. What happens then? Liquidity sweep, millions of orders got filled, switch of the trend. Guys, it's algorithmic. Everything is written down, and you can thank me later, okay? Because I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be teaching you guys this if I wouldn't actually have dealt with this myself. I have to go through a lot of trial and error to get here. I used to be just working my ass off in the charts. Before I turned profitable, I was just wondering why wasn't I profitable? And I realized the price always moves in a fucking trend, guys. Most of the people know this. They know this, but they do not act upon it. They do not act on it. They just know the price moves in a trend, but they don't know how to enter. They just think it's fucking scam. They think you should buy low, sell high. But you should actually buy high and sell low, because the price moves in a fucking trend, guys. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see these kind of videos more and increase your odds to succeed. And from the description is the first link. There's the free section, you can join it for free, and there's also the paid community where you can see me live trade every single day, get access to the full course, etc., trade reviews, everything. But yeah, guys, I will see you in the next one, and as usual, I will see you on the other side.